All right, so we're going to start out with the buttercream, which is just one stick of butter. One box of. This is 3 3/4 cup. Yeah. Right. If you bought the if you keep it in a container, at home, then you can measure it out. A lot of times when you're doing frosting it like this, it's sort of one of those things where today you might add 3 3/4 cups of flour. Tomorrow when it's raining or when it's not raining, you might need to add less or more. So it's whatever consistency you like. If you like your icing a little bit stiffer, you're going to do some decorating, make flowers and things, then you might want it a little bit stiffer. If you're just going to ice the cake, you might want it a little bit softer. So it's one of those things you kind of play with. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of milk. I'm hoping I have this. Okay, that may not be enough, so we may just do something else. Okay, and we're going to just add our powdered sugar. And both of these recipes are good basic recipes that you can add whatever flavoring you want. If you were, I'm covered with white here. On the cream cheese one, let me start. The cream cheese is going to go on the sweet potato and the key lime, and the buttercream is going to go on the white and the chocolate. Yeah. So on the lime, if you want to add a little bit of lime peel to the cream cheese frosting, that makes it a little bit more limey. If you wanted to, instead of using vanilla, using lime juice, that also would take care of that. If you're going to put it on an orange cupcake, maybe you'd want to use orange juice in there instead of the lime. And so the flavoring sort of is up to you. And the coloring, if you want to color it a little bit, you can do that to whatever you're making. Okay, let's see. I'll put that in. Okay. That's just all now. Won't make that much of a difference. I just didn't get downstairs to get regular milk. That's all I had. But we're going to use a little coffee creamer in here. And that will work just as good. Sometimes you got to use what you got. Okay, one more ought to do it. And that's what I got. All right, that looks good. Ooh, our Mego scraper, okay. Make sure we got it all mixed. Okay. Now, there we go. While we've got this here, if you were going to put like some jelly or something in them, you could do that by, sometimes when you do that in the batter, it falls to the bottom. So you have to be real careful. One thing you could do is make a little cut in the top and put like on these just a little piece, and then you can put some cream cheese in there, put the top back on and ice it. do that. Okay, let's get these out of here. Key lime ones. Okay. And then when you ice them, where's my icing thing? You can, I think we're going to pipe these. Well, let me do this. You can, when you ice them by hand and without a pastry bag, you don't want to have those little flyaway things there. So I like to use a smooth edge blade and just sort of rock it back and forth so it's real neat and professional looking. And you want to make sure that you have enough icing on here. It might be a little bit too much. That might be a little bit too much. Okay, and then you can, like I said, when you're rocking it back and forth and just kind of smoothing as you go, you don't really have those little things, but we'll make them a little bit. So there's our little chocolate one with the buttercream. Another good way to ice them would be to put this in a bag. And if you, we're improvising today. I needed a tip that was big like this, but plain, and all they had in the bakery department was ones that had a fluted edge. So that one of our cake decorators said, here, just put this coupling on it. And I think it's going to work perfect. All right. And you can use just a regular pastry bag. You can buy disposable ones. Put that down here. Okay. Now, I just like to run this along the edge. There, a little topping, and you can finish it off with a few sprinkles. And they're basic white with the